favorite segment, Judge Wendy. Two Wendy watchers have a problem, and I give the ruling. So let's hear case number one.
Crystal is the plaintiff. She's having trust issues with her best friend Ebony after discovering a shocking secret. The secret? Ebony hooked up with Crystal's brother and never told her. Ebony is the defendant. She says it's none of Crystal's business who she hooks up with. It was one time 10 years ago, and she thinks Crystal should just get over it.
Okay. So Crystal, I see you're 28 years old.
Yes.
And Ebony, you're 32.
Yes.
Crystal, I'll speak to you first. So you slept with her brother. Was that once?
Not me. No,
Excuse me, that was you.
Yeah.
All right,
I didn't sleep with him though, Wendy. I didn't sleep with him. We just.
All right, I'm gonna get to you in a moment.
All right.
So how long have you been friends with Ebony?
14 years.
14 years.
14 years, that's a long time, right?
How old is your brother?
36.
All right, so everybody was consenting adults at the time this happened.
I go.
Well, you were 18 at the time.
Yes.
That's old enough to have sex.
But with my brother, Wendy, like, I just want to start by saying, I don't feel like it's okay for friends to hook up. It's not okay for friends to hook up with friends.
At the time, she was 22 when she hooked up with him. So
but we were friends. We were already friends.
Look, I'm not pardoning anything, but I can tell you that my ruling is final here.
Yeah, Wendy.
Order, 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 order. All right, so I gotta talk to Ebony. I gotta know more. Ebony?
Hey, Wendy.
You're 32 years old now.
Yes, ma'am.
And what were the circumstances that you hooked up with Crystal's brother?
It was just like a little crush. It was nothing serious. We just made out. And after that, it was what it was. It didn't go no further. It was one time.
Was there alcohol involved?
No, there was no alcohol.
Weed?
Nope, none of that. None of that. We just had an attraction, and after that, it was over. So I didn't feel like I owed her any explanation.
How long were you attracted to him prior to hooking up with him?
Probably like a year or so before that.
Did you feel the heat from him too?
Yeah. It was one of those like, hey, you cute. Hey,
yes.
You cute. Hey,
and
boo.
So wait, Crystal, close your ears.
I don't want to hear this.
Set it up for me. When did it happen? Like, how did it happen? Was it in a steamy car, a hotel, your room?
Oh no, it was nothing like that. It was at their house, you know.
Order, 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 order.
It was at their house, you know. We were in the kitchen. I went downstairs to get something from the kitchen.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were upstairs.
Okay, were you spending the night? Because you girls were younger at the time.
Yeah.
And so you went downstairs, and what were you wearing?
I had on like regular pajamas. I didn't have nothing provocative, but we always like flirted with each other.
Okay.
So he kind of just pulled me in, and we kissed, and after
You were
that,
the only two in the kitchen?
Right.
And it was like what, 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, it was
Where
late
was
night. You was upstairs.
You upstairs sleeping or on the phone. Order, order, order. So he pulled you in and he kissed you?
Yeah, and then that was that, because I mean...
And then, no, then where'd you do it? Like, did you go in the laundry room?
No. It just ended like right there in the kitchen.
I don't believe it.
We just made out though. We didn't like hook up. We just made out.
You did not have intercourse?
No intercourse whatsoever.
Does that make you feel better?
No.
Wendy, she's just dramatic.
She probably waited for me to
There was no oral sex involved?
No oral sex, no nothing.
Order, order.
No,
We're all grown-ups here. Come on,
Yes.
let's talk.
Yeah.
There was no oral sex involved?
No, whatsoever.
So you kissed and that was it?
That was it. So I didn't feel like I owed her any. I'm grown, Wendy. First of all, I don't give my parents a progress report about what I do.
Okay.
I don't think I should give her one either.
Okay, Ebony, let me check back in with Crystal. Crystal, how'd you find this out?
Okay, so she's the CIA agent, so I had to do my own investigation and go through her phone, and I saw that my brother was in her DMs, so I did a little more.
Why were you in her phone? Why?
Because she is sneaky, Wendy.
She don't trust me.
I'm an open book. She knows everything about me, Wendy, and I don't. She's a CIA.
No one knows everything about
She
anyone.
does. She does. She's a CIA agent. I had to do my own digging, so.
So you went through her phone.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
I did.
And
I pulled a
Very
page
much
of
so.
her book.
Okay.
Very much so.
Yep.
But see, Wendy, I'm an only child, so I'm not used to calling people up. I'm used to doing things my own way and
Gotcha.
doing my business my own way.
Yeah.
So she's an open book, that's fine. But
Yes.
if she asks me, I'll tell her. She
Yes.
didn't have to go snoop through my phone.
Why do I have to
Right.
find out from other people?
So what is your brother's reaction to this, Crystal?
I don't even want to talk to him about it.
You're being very childish.
I'm not.
very dramatic.
I'm ignoring.
So you don't want to talk to your, wait, all right, I've got to make my final ruling.
Okay.
You know, in the case of Crystal versus Ebony, I rule in favor of Ebony.
Thank you.
I do. Crystal, you need to grow up. Grow up. Nobody is an open book, dear.
Wow.
All right, it is time to hear case number 2.
Asa is the plaintiff. He's been living with his girlfriend in New York City for their entire relationship. He says 8 years of city life is more than enough, and he wants to move out to the country. Caroline is the defendant. She loves the glitz and glamour of the city and says there's no way she's moving to the country.
Okay, so Asa.
Yes. How you doing, Wendy?
How you doing, Asa?
Well, thank you.
So clearly you're ready for the country.
I'm ready.
I love your whole country look.
Thank you.
And I love your mane of hair.
Oh, thank you, Wendy.
So let's get to the bottom of it. Who wants to live in the country when you got the city?
I would love to move out. You know, we spent our 20s here. That was always my intention, was to kind of live those best years in the city while you have the excitement and the energy and the youthfulness. And I just think in order for us to move forward in our relationship and with our lives, we need a little more space. We need to discover the wonders of nature.
And I see you're 31.
Yes.
Do you have children?
We do not.
And you guys have been together for the whole 8 years that you met here and you live here?
We met back home in outside of Philadelphia, but I kind of moved to the city to be with her. And now I feel like it's a long time ago, but I feel like now it's time that we go my direction.
Geography, you know, is a big deal breaker, in my opinion,
for sure.
in Wendy's court. All right,
We need
Caroline?
Well, that's why we need you.
We need your help because I think New York City is the best place in the world.
Hello.
I cannot imagine being anywhere else.
Caroline is 30 years old, and I see that you went to FIT and you are a fashion student.
I was. And that's why I love New York City. There's always something to wear or see or eat or anything you want to do, it's here.
Do you remember when Carrie went to the woods with that woodsman on Sex and the City? It doesn't work out.
Nothing good happens.
It doesn't work out. So, could you by any chance not move all the way up? Like when you say the country, where are you talking about, man?
Right?
The Adirondacks?
I just need a little bit of fresh air. We need to be out. You know, the energy of the city sometimes, and you can't save money. It'll keep you in your 20s forever if you don't get out now.
There's lawns and trees.
Right? We
Get a place in Long Island.
I'm not totally against that, but as far as living kind of where we do, I step out of my house every day with my dog onto broken glass and trash. It's more the greenery, the lawn,
He can take the dog to the park. I don't know what he's talking about. We have plenty of nature here. You can walk down 28th Street,
Caroline,
Floral District.
So you're not even willing to compromise, perhaps, if Long Island was the move?
Yeah, perhaps we could talk about it. If it's close enough to the city, sure.
That's a lot of commuting on your part.
It is, but you know, if we can get a good setup going, then maybe. But
so is there compromise? Because it's time for my ruling.
I think that's why we need you, Wendy.
We need you. Whatever you think.
All right. Well, I rule in the favor of this is not going to work. Order. I rule in the favor of it's not going to work. You cannot make him live in the city. He will grow to resent you. You cannot push her in the country. You saw what that did with Aiden and that madman. With Carrie, you know, on Sex and the City. But if you can, by chance, work something out, maybe it'll be a compromise. I don't even know that that'll work. Good luck to you guys. I wish you well. This court is adjourned. If you want to be on Judge Wendy, they're real cases by real people. Go to wendyshow.com. Everyone knows from radio through my TV years that I love judge shows the most. I love them, so I created my own. It's time for Judge Wendy. Two Wendy watchers have problems, and I'm giving my ruling, and my ruling is final. Let's hear about the case. Number 1.
Our plaintiff is Bella. She thinks her mother, Nancy, has an inappropriate relationship with a male friend. Bella says her mom is a married woman, and she's disrespecting her husband and daughter. Our defendant is Nancy. She says her friendship is completely platonic. Her husband has no issue with it, and Bella is totally overreacting.
Okay, now, Bella, according to my notes, which don't list your age, dear, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18. Now, how long has your mom been married?
21 years.
And what is your problem with her relationship with her friend, and why do you call it inappropriate, honey?
Well, she's been friends with this guy for like 30 years, longer than my parents have been married. And that's fine, you can be friends with a guy, there's nothing wrong with that. But they go on dates. She dresses up, she puts makeup on. She never wears makeup, Wendy. Like, never. And
she doesn't wear makeup around your dad?
No, not really. They don't really. They think they're beautiful. And so they go on dates, and he pays every time.
Nancy?
How you doing, Wendy?
I'm not sure, Nance. Now, when you all go on your dates, where do you go? Why are you wearing makeup?
Well, I don't get to go out very often. I do have 4 teenagers at home and a farm to run. So I put on a little makeup and we go out to dinner and maybe for a drink, and yeah, he should pay.
But your husband, excuse me, your husband is fine with this?
He is. He was around before my husband was around. It's kind of like he came with the deal, I guess. We're just friends. It's totally platonic.
Have you ever kissed him romantically?
No.
But he has professed his love to her multiple times, even while they were married.
How do you know this, Bella?
Because she told me.
Nancy, why are you talking to her about this?
Because I'm her only friend.
Yeah. Well, she's 18 now, you know, and yeah.
Okay, Nancy, okay. At what point did he profess his love to you?
Oh, way back, like 29 years ago.
Okay, but you didn't marry him, you married your husband.
Exactly.
Why didn't you marry him?
Oh no, we're just not the right connection.
Are you attracted to him?
No.
Is he attracted to you?
Yes.
Bella, is your mom attracted to him?
No.
But is he attracted to your mom?
Yes.
So what he's waiting for, let me see. What he's waiting for is red wine after midnight when you complain about your husband, who is a little too permissive with this relationship.
That would be fine, but my biggest issue is...
Okay, time for me to rule, and I'm in favor of Bella, sorry, stay in a kid's place. I'm in favor of Nancy. But Nancy, I couldn't be married to you. I couldn't. Thank you both for being here. Let's hear case number 2.
Our plaintiff is Wade. He wants his wife Priya to do the dishes. He says he does all the cooking and cleaning, and that isn't fair. Our defendant is Priya. She says Wade has been doing all the cooking and cleaning for their entire relationship and doesn't feel any need to change.
Okay, Wade. You are the plaintiff, so you'll go first.
Well, Wendy, how you doing?
How
Wendy,
you doing, Wade?
I have been a chef, the cook, the dishwasher, and the waiter all in my own house, Wendy, with 20 years for this princess over here. I love her to death. But Wendy, I got dishes stacked up to my neck when all I want is like stacks of kisses, okay? I'm washing dishes morning, noon, and night. I can't get my food cooking time, Wendy. All I want is to cook my food.
Problem is, there's a difference between 20 years ago when you guys got married and right now. There's got to be a little yin and yang. Priya, princess.
Yes.
What's going on?
How you doing, Wendy?
How you doing?
First of all, I'm not a princess. I'm a queen, and he's treated me. He has treated
me. Order.
He has treated me like a queen since we were dating. He's cooked for me. He's made jerk chicken, curry chicken, stew chicken, mouth-watering stuff. It will give you a mouthgasm. And he treats me phenomenally, and I love my husband. But
Do you have children?
Yes, we have 3 children.
And how old are they?
16, 14, and 11.
Okay, What would you like for her to do?
Oh, Wendy, basically, all I just want, I love doing the cooking. I don't mind cooking for my queen. I love her. But all I want is to cook the food on time because that's what my queen demands.
No, you take 3 hours to wash dishes.
But Wendy.
That's a long time, Wade.
Wendy, we have 3 kids though. We have 3 kids and there's always dirty dishes and no one helps me. So I grew up not cooking in a dirty kitchen.
They don't want to help. They make a big mess and he's a perfectionist and he doesn't want them to wash the dishes.
Do you have a dishwasher?
We don't have a dishwasher. We have a small apartment. So we don't have room for a dishwasher. It's all hand washing, and I wash them good, Wendy.
Well, why don't you eat off paper plates? Number 1. They make good, sturdy, plasticky plates. You eat off them.
Oh, we got those too.
All right, it's time for me to rule. Queen?
Yes.
20 years is a long time. It's now time for you to change your tune, grow up and compromise. Grow up. My ruling is with Wade. This court is adjourned. If you have a problem and want to be on Judge Wendy, I love this show within a show. Go to wendyshow.com. Order. It's time for Judge Wendy, where your mess is my business. So, today we've got 2 Wendy watchers, and they have a problem, and I'll give my ruling. Actually, 4 of them, 2 different cases. Let's hear about case number 1.
The plaintiff is Chanel. She feels deeply insulted that her sister Alicia refuses to throw her a 30th birthday party. They haven't always been the closest, but Chanel says this party could help bring them together. Alicia is the defendant. She claims she's never been that close with Chanel, even though they're family. In fact, Chanel has a group of friends that she refers to as her real sisters. So Chanel needs to stop tripping and get one of them to plan her birthday party.
All right, let's get down to it, ladies. Chanel, 29 years old. You're here with your sister, Alicia. It pains me because you're close in age. Alicia, you're 32, correct?
Yes.
All right, Chanel, what is the problem?
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
How you doing?
So, yes, I have this birthday that's coming up next month, and it's a big birthday. I'm turning 30. I feel like she's my sister. She's my older sister. She's my only sister, and I feel like she should throw this party for me. I mean, duh, who wouldn't want to throw a party for their little sister?
Alicia, what is the problem?
So my sister is selfish. The only time she reaches out to me is when she wants something. And she's always doing things with her sister/bestie, so why don't she have one of them plan the party for her then?
That is so not true. So not true.
What's the deep-seated problem with you all's relationship? And I mean, dig deep, Chanel. What is the deep-seated problem with your sister, Alicia?
I'm so glad you asked that, Wendy, because my sister is just so stank when she comes around my friends.
Order.
Wendy. Like, when she comes around my friends, she has no type of inviting facial expressions. She just sits in the corner.
That's because her friends are fake.
It's terrible.
When I planned a surprise baby shower for Chanel, they showed up late. They knew about it in advance, and they didn't contribute. I mean, I pulled out all the stops for her. She had treat tables, decorations.
How long ago was the baby shower?
A couple years ago. A couple
years
ago. And I did her bridal shower, and she wanted a Kentucky Derby theme. I had to do a treat table, wear a big hat, and I have a big head. Do you know how I look in a big head?
Order.
So, Wendy, I'm tired of her using and abusing me. She can do that with someone else. Why don't she have one of her besties do it for her?
Well, here's the thing that I feel, ladies. I feel like you're sisters. You only have each other as sisters. And friends are cute, but sisterhood is forever. She's your longest, strongest friend, and vice versa. Do you live in proximity of each other?
Yes.
Okay, well, here's my ruling. Order. Here's my ruling. Take this the best way, Chanel. Plan your own 30th birthday party. Listen to me. Nobody's got time to plan your 30th birthday party if you're gonna be picky about things and whatnot. Alicia, you attend her 30th birthday party and fix your face, Alicia. And while you fix your face, get along with people, do not give her a headache on her birthday that she's gonna plan herself. She will have nothing to do with the planning, but you make sure that you get your sister something thoughtful and don't bring it to the birthday party. Here's what I want you girls to do. The day after the birthday party, or the day after that, I want the two of you to get together and go out for lunch. I want you to pay Alicia, okay, see, that's part of the birthday gift, and then whatever money you have left over, bring her a nice token. I need you girls to get it back together. It's a rocky world out here, and you need each other. Okay? All right. Let's move on to case number 2. Hit it.
Natalie is the plaintiff. She's annoyed that her best friend Jessica eats like a preschooler. Natalie says it's a real drag on their friend group because they can never go to nice restaurants. Natalie wants to stop inviting Jessica unless she starts eating more than just chicken fingers. Jessica is the defendant. She feels that Natalie is being too judgmental. If she wants to eat a hot dog at a sushi restaurant, that's her business. Jessica says her friend should focus more on what's coming out of her mouth, not what's going in.
Oh, that was a good one. That's a good one, Jessica. All right, Natalie, we're gonna start with you. Why do you care so much about, how old are you girls, by the way?
I'm 42.
Okay.
I just turned 40.
Okay, and so, chicken fingers and hot dogs are very delicious, but let's talk, Natalie. Why do you care what she eats?
Well, Wendy, how you doing?
How you doing?
A bunch of our friends go out to brunch once a month.
Okay.
Jessica sits there, she doesn't eat anything. Sometimes she asks for a children's menu. I think Jessica should open her mind to all the delicious food out there, and I think she'd be a lot happier if she did, and so would I.
Oh. How long have you girls been friends?
12 years.
You have children?
I have 2 children. August is 11. Daphne is 7, and they both eat more adventurously than that girl.
Jessica, what's your defense? Do you have children?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I do. I have 4 children.
Okay, how old are they?
They are 14, 15, 18, and 20.
Okay. Are they adventurous eaters?
They eat more than I do, yes.
No, not the amount. I mean, are they more adventurous?
Yes.
So why are you insulted when she talks to you like this?
Because I'm such a dynamic friend. I go above and beyond all the time, so what does it really matter what I order? I'm good to her, I'm good to all my friends, I'll do anything for anyone, so if I decide to tailor the menu a little bit, what's the big deal? I'm there for the memories and the camaraderie. That's it.
Well,
order.
It wouldn't be a big deal.
Look, Natalie,
Yes.
approximately how many of you all go out once a month for brunch? I think this is a fabulous idea.
Well, I would say there's 10 of us, but the truth is, when I have a dinner party and I make an 8-course meal, and she doesn't eat anything.
What do you cook? What do you make?
Well, I cook quinoa salad.
Oh, wait, now hold on. Jessica, relax.
See? Portobello mushrooms stuffed with pesto mashed potatoes. I make sauteed green beans with craisins.
Green beans, there we go again. There's string
walnuts.
beans.
I'm not asking her to eat pickled octopus, but if I'm making a gorgeous...
I like a pickle octopus.
As do I.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm not asking her to eat that. I'm just asking her when I cook an 8-course meal to not sit there looking sulky and eating bread.
All right, wait, hold on. It's time for my ruling. I must say, Natalie, that I rule in favor of Jessica, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if she's a good friend, and you guys have been friends for so many years, 12 years, the once-a-month brunch thing sounds great. I don't want a brunch at Chuck E. Cheese either. I'm grown. You know, and I've got a very interesting palate. Have you ever had Doritos and caviar?
I should start. That sounds delicious.
Tasty. Jessica, just maintain being a good friend. Eat what you want. I don't mind if you come out with me for sushi and you order a hot dog. If it's not available, I don't even mind helping you smuggle it in. And defending you to the waiter. It's about the friendship, not about the eat ship. Okay? All right. This court has been adjourned. Ow. If you want to be on Judge Wendy, remember, your mess is my business. Go to wendyshow.com.